don't let anybody tell you that humans don't have some kind of supernormal regeneration capacity when it comes to healing, because we do. And here's an account from a Nobel laureate. This is from the wonderful book, The Future of the Body by Michael Murphy. It's a giant book on like the proven of the supernormal, and it's great. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. And so this is in the section on Lourdes, the Catholic holy site, where there's lots of, healings. And this is just after the part where they're talking about the medical bureau that they have set up there. So they have a team of doctors and scientists with a wealth of material regarding spiritual healing. X-rays, photographs, records of biopsies, summary of other laboratory tests. So it's this whole thing of like, you want proof? We're doing our best to give you the best proof. So there's a whole committee of people already doing this. And persuasive testimony such as from Alexei Carrel, a Nobel laureate in medicine and a medical director of the Rockefeller Institute, who told the story of his first trip to Lourdes in 1903 with intimate detail. Having gone there as a curious skeptic, he attached himself to a woman with tubercular peritonitis. And I had to look it up. It's when you get tuberculosis in your belly, that the bacteria, and it builds up and you have this big, swellings and fever and pain. And it just, this was 1903. This is like 40 years before they're going to have the antibiotic strep for treating that. So there was just nothing they could do. And so she was all, swollen up from that. And he's, a doc who knows what he's looking at. While he watched, her sickly features changed so dramatically that he felt he might be suffering a hallucination. Then, before his eyes, a large abdominal tumor, which had filled her navel with pus, disappeared within a few minutes. To Carrel's astonishment, the woman suddenly seemed free of pain. Later that day, when he visited the woman at a local hospital, she was sitting up in bed, eyes gleaming, her cheeks full of color. Her abdomen seemed normal, showing no signs of the hopeless-looking tumor Carrel had seen just hours before. This and other cases convinced him that many of the cures at Lourdes were authentic, whether they were miracles or not, and could not be attributed solely to the relief of functional disorders. Various afflictions Carrel witnessed had seemed intractable before they were healed. As a rationalist and a scientist, he said he was forced by his experiences at Lourdes to admit that human beings possess mysterious capacities that science should explore as thoroughly as it did germs and new surgical procedures. And then it follows with a whole bunch of other cases from there that are, equally wild and well-researched. But it's the fun part about all of this. It exists. There is real magic in the world. Look in any of these directions on the supernormal, and there's so much evidence. And it makes life really interesting. As a scientist, the data is there. And I've been reading it for 5 or 10 years now, and I'm just starting to get my head wrapped around it. It makes a lot of fun.